Now let's fight the narco-terrorists in Mexico like ISIS. No. See, now I know why, my journey included a woman from Mexico. Things haven't gone well. But the fact remains that I now have connections to a family in Mexico. We have 6 children together. No matter how many, are in her corner, the fact surely remains that the sole reason for why I wish to have such a family is for peace. I don't want to be attending any reunions, or anything, or parties, anything like that. But again, the fact remains, people in Mexico are now part of my family. God's will, and how do I know it's God's will? Because I wouldn't do it again based on how it all turned out. I'm thankful for my kids, but not happy. I missed so much time with them. Then those who are responsible for keeping, all drugs off our streets, if they did their jobs and not endanger the lives of FBI agents, local, city, or state police, or the citizens of the United States from going to jail for these drugs that they've allowed onto our U.S. streets. My deal is no more fighting, killing, for any reason. Yes, I'm being biased because, now you're talking about harming my family. They're my family. Like it or not, they're my family. I'm allowed because, the only reason drugs are, I'm saying this, the only reason drugs are in the U.S. is because of a lack of funding. The Coast Guard and Border Patrol, while we are sending billions to Ukraine to protect their border. Funny how there's a call to stop fentanyl and not all drugs. In some places, like marijuana. I mean, people are still going to jail for marijuana. If you live in a place and they're still putting people in jail for marijuana when other people or states are selling or allowing some marijuana to be sold, you're probably living in a racist state. That's just my opinion, because I think it should be legal, especially you're talking about funding. It can generate funds. That's another issue we have. We're allowing people to do certain things when they will cross the boundaries and sell kids. That's another whole issue. But let me get back to this. Some are crossing the border, and it's nothing. Nothing or no one should be crossing our borders without knowing who they are, what they're carrying, or what their intentions are. Killing and fighting someone over those that are responsible for many issues is always presented to keep the focus off them. The murderous fights of these wars, isn't always the answer. Plus those, who only seem to come up with this conclusion need to be offered up to their own ideas of changing the population. I'm for stopping all the killing unless some people can't seem to stop with the ideas of someone else other than themselves dying for any reason. Can they honestly give a good reason for themselves being killed or unalive? That's called evil. If you think that you should live while another person dies, while you're doing things that would probably justify your death, that's evil. I'm sure some of you will call that misinformation. That's my definition. You can't justify it. Those people need to go. Because that's not even the way of the jungle. Animals kill to eat and survive. We as humans are killing due to hate and arrogance and money. The earth is promised to the meek. When that happens, there'll be no place for bullies or troublemakers. In that world to come, your arrogance is foolish. For there will be peace on earth with mankind moving beyond uncivilized choices. This is stupidity. Why? Because those who call on war, they won't fight. They're going to go run and hide in their bunkers until it's all over. And come out probably, I don't know what the word we even call them. Some of them probably won't be sane by the time they come out. Because they're going insane now, and you can see it. Right in front of our eyes, some of these leaders are losing their minds and trying to start a war. World War III, will many of us die? Just like this population idea, they have a decreasing it greatly. Better wake up. We need to let them go, and let's be the family God intended us to be. Then we'll stop killing family for any reason. That's my goal. If we're family, certain types of family, because I have to understand that certain families have no problem killing other family members, but that's on only certain parts of the world. My goal is that we become one family and do like most of the world. Most of the world won't kill their own family. They might argue and fight, but they won't kill their own family. But that only happens in certain parts. And we got to make sure they're no longer leading the world. Looks like that's what's happening already. So let's move forward. Let's live in peace. Let's be happy and be meek. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share, follow, or subscribe. Thank you for your time. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share, follow, or subscribe. Thank you for your time.